your castle, your fortress, the strategic role of homeownership. We have now covered the core principles of accumulating and protecting capital. We've discussed paying yourself first, living within your means, putting your money to work, and, most importantly, guarding against permanent loss. These are the universal rules of building wealth, applicable to any asset, anywhere in the world. But now, I want to bring the conversation home, literally. I want to talk about the single largest financial decision most people will ever make and how it fits into this philosophy. This is the fifth rule, the strategic anchor of home ownership. For many, the decision to buy a home is purely emotional. It's about a backyard for the children, a sense of stability, a place to call your own. These are wonderful reasons, but they are not financial strategies. For the rational wealth builder, a home must be viewed through a dual lens as a life-enhancing consumption item and as the foundational asset in their financial fortress. Let's be perfectly clear about what a personal residence is and what it is not. It is not, in the way we've defined it, a classic productive asset. A wonderful business throws off cash dividends. A rental property generates rental income. Your primary home does not. In fact, it does the opposite. It consumes cash through a mortgage, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. It is a liability in the purest sense of cash flow. So, why is it a rule of wealth? Because it provides a different, equally critical form of security. It forces disciplined savings and provides a powerful hedge against life's uncertainties. When you make a mortgage payment, a portion of that payment is interest, which is an expense, but the other portion is principal. That principal payment is not an expense. It is a mandatory forced transfer of wealth from your checking account into your own equity. You are paying yourself. It is one of the most powerful forced saving mechanisms ever devised. For 30 years, you are building a store of value with every payment, a form of thrift that is far more reliable than hoping you'll remember to transfer money to a brokerage account. Furthermore, by locking in your largest shelter expense, your housing cost, you have created a crucial margin of safety in your personal finances. A renter is subject to the whims of the rental market. Their largest expense can and will increase year after year. A homeowner with a fixed-rate mortgage has achieved a remarkable thing. They have frozen one of life's greatest costs for 3 decades. In a world of rising prices, this is a formidable advantage. It provides stability and predictability, which are the allies of rational, long-term planning. This rule, however, comes with a critical warning that aligns perfectly with our previous rule against permanent loss. Your home must be a sensible purchase. It should be a comfortable dwelling, not a palatial statement. The price should be reasonable for your income. Buying too much house is one of the easiest ways to cripple your financial future. It becomes an anchor, not of stability but of debt, consuming all the capital that could have been deployed into productive assets. You must live within the remainder, and your housing cost is the largest part of that remainder. Think of your home as the capital-intensive, low-maintenance cornerstone of your personal empire. It is the castle that houses your family and protects you from the inflationary storms of the rental market. It is not the engine of your wealth that is your portfolio of productive businesses, but it is the stable, fortified base from which your army of capital can safely operate. It is the one investment you can live inside while it matures. You get to enjoy its dividends in the form of security, stability, and peace of mind. And when the mortgage is finally paid, you have achieved a level of financial resilience that is rare in this world. You own a substantial, valuable asset outright, and your cost of living has just plummeted. So, approach home ownership not as a speculative bet on rising prices, but as a strategic, long-term pillar of your financial plan. Buy a home you can afford in a location you desire, and see it for what it is: a mandatory savings plan, a hedge against inflation, and the stable foundation upon which a fortune can be patiently built.